I really hesitated to post this because I try to steer clear of all drama, and I try to just like live under a rock and stay in my own little bubble, and just like, if I keep my head down, nobody will see me. But this one, I just can't, I can't let it go. And so I want to know how you guys would handle this situation. So I have a brand reach out to me in December wanting to work together on a product. Prior to shooting content, I sent over a script, and I sent over verbatim each scene and script that was going to go with each one of those scenes. The script was approved and okayed. So I do my first round of edits and I send over for approval. I get back a few days later that they want to go in a different direction. Here's a suggestion of changing the script. Said, okay, well, we already approved the script prior to this. Like, everything was approved before I shot, but like, I understand it. Sometimes like brands just change direction. I usually don't allow that, but I was like, okay, you know, like I want to make this brand happy. Like, I've never not had a brand that's not happy. I've been doing this since 2018. I've never had a brand not uphold their end of the thing. So I send in my second revision. They come back and, okay, so it is a wellness product. They asked me to make claims that my PCP, my primary care physician, my doctor, they wanted me to verbally say that my PCP recommended this product. I said, absolutely not. I will not. I'm not going to make a medical claim. Like saying like a medical physician like recommended this product when they didn't. B, no, that just feels icky, and like that's lying. Like, I have worked really, really hard, believe it or not. I know a lot of content creators get bad raps because people look at them and they're like, oh, well, they just post whatever just to get a paycheck. That's not necessarily true. I say no to a lot more than I say yes to, because I truly try to find things that align within me and my page and products that I would really use or not, right? Like, if I'm not going to use them, I'm not going to promote them. So that should have been my red flag right there. Well, then they came back and they said, we need a before and after shot. And they send me a screenshot of most of my fashion reels are done in my bathroom with, I have like a giant mirror. If anybody knows, you could just scroll through my feed. I have a giant mirror in my bathroom that I do like selfies and like little fashion outfits of the day, right? Well, they asked me to specifically provide that scene and do a before and after showing how loose my pants were. I said, guys, you've only given me a 1 month supply. A 1 month supply is not enough to see like gut health difference. Your website says 3 months recommended before you're going to see any changes. I said, I have not seen any changes. I took the product for 1 month. Do I think that there are gut benefits? Absolutely. But am I going to say that this is a weight loss claim? Absolutely not. Like, you've lost your damn mind. So they were adamant about that. They must have sent that back to me. I'm telling you, there must have been 100 emails back and forth between me and this rep. And a dozen of those were me to say a before and after showing that I lost weight. So anyways, fast forward, this went back and forth for months, right? Back and forth of like, okay, well, you don't want to say that. That's fine. Well, we need you to add in this scene. Okay, I would add that scene in, I would shoot it, or I would send it back over immediately. Mind you, like, I'll get an email and then I would have the edits back within 10 hours. That is amazing, okay? Amazing. Sometimes I would have it like within 20, 30 minutes, just bam, right back over. So everything they came back with, I modified, I accommodated, and I adjusted, minus the weight loss claim, the before and after, and the doctor thing. Well, they came back and just went back and forth with me and would not approve this thing. I kept following up, like, here it is, it's April now, and I'm like, hey guys, like, can we get this approved so we can move forward? Like, I just want to get this behind us. Nothing back. No response. So I went to their social media and I started posting on there, hey, please message me whenever you have a moment. I have an invoice that's unpaid. So I went to all the social media channels like Facebook, TikTok. I'm seeing ads pop up. I'm posting on there, on Instagram, all of the things. And finally I get a response back from a rep, and they're like, send me the invoice and send me the email address, like the person that you were talking to, and your brief. Send that over to us and we'll investigate. So this was 6 days ago. Well, I finally get an email back last night saying basically, that they are very sorry that this is not the response that I would like, but because I didn't post the content, they don't owe me anything. I said, but that wasn't my fault. Like, I accommodated the request that you guys made. I sent those back in a timely manner. This is no fault of my own. And nowhere in our contract does it say, like, you don't get paid unless you post. I provided a service, I provided videos, and I sent them over to you. Mind you, I'm leaving out details that I must have made, no joke, 30 revisions. 30 freaking revisions. And every couple of days, like whenever I would get a response back, the response would be like, well, we want this script now. Well, we want this script. So they tried to change the script more than half a dozen times, which is not okay. Like, whenever you're in a contract with somebody to create content for them, they don't just get endless revisions. Like, come on. What? So anyways, I'm kind of hopping around here, but through this, I met some other people that they've done this to, and I met one girl in particular, bless her heart. She was contracted to do UGC content, which is like user-generated content. The brand uses it, you never post it on your page, right? Well, this brand took advantage of her so much, they had her create over 30 different little clips. So her and I teamed up. Well, they came back and told her, no, we're not going to pay you because the videos weren't long enough. Well, again, it was the same thing. Like, they just stopped responding to her. They kept asking her for more and more and more, and then just ghosted. It's not professional, first of all. And, like, that's not okay. Like, us people, like, this is my income. This is my job. This is my paycheck you guys are messing with. And, like, not only that, but, like, where's your ethical professionalism? Okay, so fast forward to last night. That's day 6 for me. I get the email back that, hey, sorry, I know this is not the response that you want. However, because you didn't post, we're not able to pay you. But we want to take your content that we wouldn't approve for you to post to your page. We want to take that content and we want to use it for our UGC, and we want to pay you less than what we originally contracted you for. Do you guys see what they're doing? Does anybody else see what they're doing? I see what they're doing. They're doing this to multiple people. They're contacting them and they're saying, yeah, we're going to do a post, a reel, whatever, all the things. Then they're getting all of the contracted work, and then they're coming back and saying, oh, sorry, well, if you want to get paid, I'm going to pay you a fraction of this for something completely different. So if it were you, how would you handle this? Would you tag the brand? Would you blast the brand? I feel like it is so unprofessional to do that. However, it's so unprofessional what they did, and I don't want anybody else to get scammed. I did put in a request to the BBB. I am filing a complaint with the FTC. And I do have a content lawyer that I was going to send over everything to and kind of run things by. But I'm curious, how would you guys handle this? And I'm sorry, this was like a 10-minute long rant. I don't even know if anybody will see this. But if you're out there, thank you for listening this far.